all fronts around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because this beautiful day, isn't so come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning. Thank you, Auntie Jean. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I was all snuggled in the covers because, oh my God, it's 20 degrees here and it's cold and I didn't want to get out from under the covers. So, but I did, and I'm here, and good morning, everyone. Pat Moss, Annie Seven, Auntie Jean, Suzanne, Jessie, Sally. Oh, Annie, thank you, honey. Julie Kiss, Ricky, and Josie. How was Josie's birthday? Did y'all do something special? And who else? Gil Zimmerman. Oh, good morning, Gil. You got snow in Ohio. I bet it's beautiful, but cold, right? Very, very, very cold. Good morning, Marietta. My beautiful heart lady. I'm so glad you're here this morning. I'm so glad I'm here this morning, and thank you for the wake-up call. So how's everybody doing besides cold? It's Thankful Thursday. Not yet. You didn't celebrate yet? Is that what you're saying, Rick? And Ricky, I need to know if you're going to come out to Sedona. Please let me know, because if you are, I need to save you a space at the house. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Oh, Kathy, you must be at work already. I'm so sorry that I overslept, you guys. But anyway, I am here. Let me see. Get to the blog. Oh, yes, the blog. Do one thing today to help Gaia. All my life through, the new sights of nature made me rejoice like a child. That's from Marie Curie. Growing up in the mountains was amazing when it came to nature. Spring has always been my favorite season, as it seemed every day was new and different. After the harsh winter months, it was a delight to see green again and watch animals play. I was reminded recently by Jean Loriot of just how beautiful the Appalachian Mountains really are, as she shared about her time last year visiting with my family there. We so often take for granted the beauty of our surroundings when we experience it every day. I know that was true for me, and I see it with others as I travel about. I'm usually oohing and ahhing while they hardly notice the magnificence of their backyard scenery. Dear angels, I think as humans, we sometimes take for granted our blessings of life, especially when we get so caught up in our daily problems. The people who are there all the time, the nature scenery, And just the luxuries we have can be seen as normal everyday stuff. It's easy to forget that there are others in the world who don't have running water and plentiful food and all the other resources that we are so wasteful of. Dear ones, as you become more aware of things that are out of balance in your world, you can then decide if you are adding to the problem or choosing to be an active part of the solution. Every act of kindness that you do matters. Whether you can help someone less fortunate than yourself by physically giving of resources or bringing more awareness to the problems you are seeing and supporting others emotionally, your contribution is important. Observe the nature around you, and you will see how everything naturally cooperates to bring balance to the world. Humans can learn a lot from this. The animals know how to conserve resources and do everything they can to ensure that there will be a world for their future generations. Can you honestly say that you as humans are doing the same? Do you honor the environment where you are, or do you treat it as a garbage container? Get back to basics, dear ones. When you stop the waste and start treating your world as precious, you will see that it is not impossible to save your beautiful planet Earth. Ask yourself what you can do today that will make a difference tomorrow. Dear angels, today I promise to be more mindful of the resources I use in my daily life. So the angels are bringing to mind that we have this beautiful planet, and what are we doing with it? Okay. Sally, 19 degrees. Yeah, we're just 1 degree warmer than you are, Sally. And coming up in our week's temps, don't like where this is going. So in my heart brain, I'm leaving Michigan and headed to the Bahamas. I love that. I love going to the warmth in my heart brain, and that's what we'll do. Danielle, good morning on YouTube. School was canceled there. Oh, I'm sorry. Vicky says, we're going out soon. We'll let you know soon about Sedona. Yes, please do. Bricky, good morning. How's that little baby? I know you had your doctor's appointment yesterday. I'm hoping all is well. Tammy Fisk, good morning. Christina, good morning. All right, let's take a moment and go into our hearts before I pull the Kuan Yin, or I pulled the Kuan Yin card before I read the Kuan Yin card. Let's take a breath in together. And then after this, I will do the prayers this morning, like I promised. So breathing in, add the love. Think of our beautiful planet. Think of what you can do for the planet as you get in touch with your heart and your brain. What is one thing you can do? Maybe it's just a smile on your face. That does make a difference. The more positive we pour into the world, the more positive energy there is. And people will start to look around and be more aware. Be aware if there's something that needs picked up off the ground, or something they can speak out about or go and help with. So just go into your heart and search it for 1 minute and see if there's anything at all that comes to your mind of how you can help our planet, and therefore help each other and help our future generations to have a place to call home. Let's just all take a moment to think of warmth, getting really warm inside of our hearts. And yeah, I'm going to join you, Sally, there in the Bahamas. I've never been, but I understand it's absolutely beautiful. And there's so much beauty in our world. Wherever we go, we can find beauty. Let's keep that beauty. Let's keep it going for us and for our future generations. So Kuan Yin says, the divine plan is always happening. Even if it all appears to be going backwards at an alarming rate, we do not give in to doubt. Do not dispense with trust. The ocean appears to pull back in order to build another wave that will soon reach the shore. So it is with the unfolding of life and the mysterious workings of grace. Trust unconditionally and celebrate. There you go. Kuan Yin knows where it's at. I don't think we've had this card. We're having a couple of new cards that I haven't gotten to. We keep getting the same ones over and over, but Kuan Yin has some new messages for us this year. And it's a new year. It's a new energy and new opportunities. So thank you, Kuan Yin. The divine plan is always happening. So let's get into our prayer list. And if you have any specific prayers that you want to add to the prayer list, please type that in. And Jean says, we've come a long way. When I was young, it meant nothing to roll down the car window and toss trash out. That is what you did. I've seen us gradually change to a better way. I have hope we learn to love and take care of our beautiful home. Me too, Jean. And Serge, thank you for coming back with us on YouTube. Good morning to you. Sally says, palm trees blowing in the wind and Jimmy Buffett playing off in the distance, some foodie coconut drink in my hand. I'm already there. Thank you. Yes, let's go there in our minds, in our hearts, and maybe eventually go there for real. That would be cool. And yes, indeed, Annie 7 will add your Aunt Carol, who has Crohn's disease and not feeling well and missing her husband in heaven. So yes, let's add Carol to that beautiful Peapod prayer list. I'm going to pull it up so that we can all see who we're praying for, because we have a lot of you on there. We have a lot of your loved ones on that list. So let me share the screen. And here we go. So remember, as the names are seen and said, these are loved ones that have been given to our care to pray for, to think about, to ask for the very best outcome for whatever is going on that puts them on this list, or the care for them that you have. So thank you for that. We're praying for all the peace for peace. If you're here, you're hearing this, you are a P for peace. Hope, you're going with Sally to the Bahamas. Oh, well, I'm definitely going and seeing you there, sweetheart. I would love to visit with you, Hope. You are so special to me. Julie Kiss, prayers for all in need. Thank you. I don't know if Deirdre's here. Is Deirdre here? Did I read her comment? My brain's still a little foggy. No, I don't see her, but she always puts in a prayer for Gaia and a prayer for anyone in need, all humans everywhere, and for attention to human trafficking, which I have not put down there yet, but I do need to go fix that. Christina says, helping at our food pantry this morning for about an hour before story time with some littles. Today we'll be hanging out with dragons, hopefully fire-breathing ones for warmth. I hear that. Yeah, can you send some my way, Christina? We definitely need some warmth here. Okay. No, Dee Dee, I don't see her. She may be snuggled into her blankets as well, just like I was. All right, so on our prayer list, we have prayers for peace on earth. Always, that's my prayer, morning and night. I want to see that when I open up my phone instead of the things that I do see when I go on there. Good morning, Joanne Castrillo. Joanne, give us an update on little Eris, and let's see how that baby is doing. All right, so we pray for our Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy, and I think Prachir is probably there in Delhi already and reunited with his sister and that beautiful fur baby. Oh, Eris is doing better. Good. Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her family, Abha, Billy and Tim. Please lift Brian up. Some extra prayers for Brian. He's back in the hospital and having a problem with keeping his diabetes under control. His blood sugar has been really off the charts. I don't even know how he's even breathing because it's so bad. Sheila and Kevin, Gary, Donnie, David, Kevin, and Holly Langford, my nieces and nephews, Loretta and Cecil Boone and their family, Joanne Castrillo, husband John, and her daughter Jackie and grandson Eris. I'm glad to hear Eris is doing better. Deirdre and her daughter Danya and Thump the cat, Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni, Tia Frenetti, Nancy Sanger, Mickey, and Christina says prayers for a very special family who lost a very special person last week, and prayers for the whole community as we try to fill big shoes. She will continue to inspire me and others in spirit. Let's add your beautiful friend in there and your community. Suzanne Millard. I haven't seen Suzanne this morning. And her family, her daughters and granddaughter, and her sister Karina. She asked for extra prayers for her. Marietta and Ed, Good Girl Pearl and Mr. Wiggles, and the boat Sweet Dreams. Raquel and Claude's family. Oh, you are here, Suzanne. Yay. Leo Harley and his family. Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and his son, Ryan, Rick and Josie Morrow, Tom and Mary, Josie's parents, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio. I get to see them today, so I'll bring them a lot of love when I go in to see them. Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, Christina and Carrie Leftwich and your family, and now we know to add your sweet friend in there in spirit. Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and her family and fur babies, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony De La Rosa and Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and family, especially Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and your daughters and grandchildren and your sister, Becky LaFave and her son, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and family, his brother Raymond and wife Kathy, Hope Wellington Marshall and your son Zena, your parents Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandchildren and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah Langren, Oksana and your mom, Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus and Max's teacher, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and her daughters Inesh and Teresa, Beata and her daughter Juliana, Linda and Dick Lemieux and their sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and Stacy's mom. And I see you, Danielle. I will add you to the list, you and your family. Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, and the fur babies, Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Pam Moore, Gordy's family and friends, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie, you and your family, Dylan and baby Maxwell. And I hope that was a good report yesterday on baby Maxwell. The Girardis, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel Fullerton, Lillian and her family and her mother, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and his mom, Katie, baby Haven and his mom, Mandy, Skylar, Kat, Steve, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Captain Corey the pirate and his mom, Pixie. And I know Corey just had some testing done on his heart, and we don't have the results back from that yet, but please lift that little guy up. He's very special to me. And thank you, Kathleen, for sending Corey a Hotto bear. Alba, Dottie and Dawn, Grace Isis and her family and fur babies, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer, her daughter Marissa and her mom Barbara, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk and your daughter and your sister Tracy, and extra prayers for Tammy for that job search. Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and her mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, and her sister-in-law Sharon, really needing lifting up right now. Sharon has the flu and really not feeling very well, so let's lift her up. Diana Bertut with stage 4 cancer, and again, wanting to fight it, so let's lift her up for that. Jeannie and her sister Merle, Boulder, Colorado, Gail Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and her family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and Padama, Hanaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, and Christina says, many prayers and love for all. May all the beautiful angels wrap all in their gentle, loving embrace, providing peace and strength, even if just for a moment. Thank you, beautiful Christina. Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joseph, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard. I'll be seeing her tomorrow. Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Mary Ann Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Linny, Rick Alfick, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and family, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and their grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Brutus the dog, Augie the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and family, and please pray for Michelle and I as we present a workshop on Saturday on a spirit quest. Joanne McCann-New, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and her daughter, Nat, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss and your mom, Cynthia, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Campamans, Sunny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, especially her dad. She just lost her beautiful mom. She's in spirit now, and they're having to really struggle right now through all the things that you do when somebody leaves their physical body, and clearing out a lot of things that were there at where she was. And Carrie's having a difficult time with this. So let's please lift her and her father up. Oh, thank you, Christina. Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom, her mom and Jewel, Joanna and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, EC, Shelley and Terry Newman, Iris, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H, Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Sharon, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carvajal, and David Reiger. Alan and Alicia, those are Michelle Lander's children. Sylvie Barnes, Aud Barnes, Gun Sundal, Beta Hammond, Maria Mitchinson, Higman Simpson, Sam, which is Suzanne's beautiful miracle dog, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Nat, Anjali Bahaz, Juliette Herman, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dellen Hickson, C. Megan Michaels' family, the loss of her family member, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Jay Briscoe's family and friends, Julie Kiss's Uncle Freddie, Robert Wallington, which is Sally's son-in-law. And Sally, I believe that you said today is the day that they're bringing him out of the coma. So please let us know how that is and how his beautiful sons, Ben and Joe, are. JT, John Thomas, Francis Nalvin, and Shanna. And if there are any others that you want added in there, the ones that asked today, I will put you on this list after we get off the air. So remember, every name that was read is important. Every one of you matters. And all of you are in here. You are the P's for peace that we pray for every day. So let's go into our hearts for a moment and pray this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Let's just send lots and lots and lots of love to every person on this list, asking God the Creator to see, hear, and answer for the best and highest good of all. And thank you. Thank you for all of you who stayed here today to lift up all the prayers. And if you don't have your loved one on there, if you didn't hear the name or see the name, just let me know. And I will definitely put them on that list. So let's do our heart telephone that we do every day. Take a deep breath in and the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with me and coming in and giving love in the morning. I really do need that love in the morning. It keeps me going during the day. It keeps me centered and balanced and knowing my purpose here on earth. So thank you. And Annie, I feel the angels are lifting it all up to God on our prayer list. Absolutely. They absolutely are. So thank you to all who are here. And thank you for lifting up everyone on the prayer list and everyone we're going to add to the prayer list today. I love you all so very much. I'm going to go find our Leo. turn it on so you can hear it as well, not just me. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I know it's cold. It's below freezing here where I am, but I'm going out in it. So pray for that. Pray that I'll be able to drive on these icy roads without incident. Going to see the beautiful Meg L'Oreal. I cannot wait to see her today and connect with her. And Jean L'Oreal, I'm hoping to give her the biggest hug from you possible and wish that you were right here with us. So let me see here. Where is our Leo? There he is. He can't hide from us. He tries sometimes, but he can't hide.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA out. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy.
Leo, thank you, thank you. And we had Jennifer come in, Jennifer Langren, good morning, and Robin Waters Dykes. Oh, thank you all for being here. I love you so much. Thank you again for the wake-up call, Auntie Jean. And yes, I will definitely give your love to Meg when I see her. And stay in your hearts, stay blessed, stay warm. go to the Bahamas like we're trying to do in our minds, and just envision that beautiful bright sun shining on you, and everybody just stay in peace, stay in your heart, and stay blessed. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.